Any ceasefire right now would be temporary at the best and dangerous at worst. Dangerous to Israelis, who would be subject to relentless attacks, and also dangerous to Palestinians, who deserve the chance to build a better future for themselves, free from Hamas.
A lonely but strong voice in opposition at the United Nations General Assembly, the world body overwhelmingly passing a resolution calling for a ceasefire in Gaza, but makes no mention of Hamas or their terror attacks on October 7th. Joining us now is former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. He's a Fox News contributor. The ambassador,
morning,
this is call for number one. If you could play this for Mr. Secretary, because I want you to listen to what he is saying. If the UN really wants a ceasefire, he's got a suggestion.
If you want a real ceasefire, here is the right address. This is the phone number of Hamas's office in Gaza. You can all call.
I don't know if anyone's actually going to call, but if they did, they would probably find out that Hamas has no plans of stopping.
Well, Dana, Bill, good morning. No, Hamas has no plans of stopping until they are thoroughly eliminated. Its leadership, its infrastructure, each of those things must go. No doubt about it. The Israelis have this right. Look, it wasn't surprising what happened in the United Nations yesterday. They have been on the wrong side of the issues around Israel for an awfully long time. We've all seen it. It's the UN's utility is very, very limited. We saw what Secretary General Guterres said as well at the outset. Frankly, he sounded like he was auditioning to be the president of Harvard University, right? Just didn't fundamentally understand the barbaric nature of what took place on October 7th and the threat to Jews all across the world. I hope that the Israelis will continue to stand strong. I've listened to President Biden. His ambassador did a good job yesterday, but he's talking about Israeli indiscriminate bombing. That's just wrong. Nothing about what they've done has been indiscriminate. He's talking about how hard it is for our government to work with Prime Minister Netanyahu. That is music to the ears of the leadership of Hamas and the Ayatollah in Iran. We can't only stand strong with Israel at the United Nations. We have to do so in our dealings with them as well.
Benjamin Netanyahu says this after Hamas is eliminated in Gaza, if and when that happens. I want to clarify my position. I will not let Israel repeat the Oslo mistake. That's going back to the 1990s. Gaza will be neither Hamas-stan or Fatah-stan. Just go back to this resolution at the UN here. It was introduced by Egypt. Okay? Voting with the United States, Israel, Czech Republic. She's been amazing, by the way, the woman from Prague. Austria, and then we had Guatemala, Nauru in the South Pacific, Micronesia, Papua New Guinea, and Paraguay. So they're with us, and they're with Israel. But think about the Egyptians for a moment. Weren't they the ones who cemented the Rafah Gate in the early days of the Israeli invasion of Gaza? Weren't they the government that said no Palestinians can leave Gaza and come into the Sinai? Do we have that right? They cemented the gate?
Yes, Bill. You have these facts right. The Egyptians have steadfastly refused to take any of the refugees that want to get out of the way of the fighting that is taking place as a result of Hamas's attack in Israel. It's worth noting, too, Bill, you talked earlier about the attacks on an American vessel in the Red Sea. Pull a map out. That's Egypt, right? The risk from the Houthi rebels, the risk from the Iranians is just as real for the Gulf Arab states, for Israel, as it is for the rest of the world. This has to be taken on. Deterrence against Iran has to be reestablished if we're going to get this right. And the Egyptians, I hope, will come to see that. Even if they can't do so publicly, I hope they will come to see that Israel's elimination of Hamas in Gaza is greatly to their benefit. It reduces risk to their own people. It reduces risk throughout the entire region.
And the Israelis have started flooding those tunnels with seawater. Secretary of State, former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, great to have you here. Thank you.